What's going on, Guardians? It's Tizzle here. Today I will be showcasing the best loadout, in my opinion, for farming the K1 Logistics Lost Sector. The difference between this series of videos over my last series is I am now at 1330 light and showing off how to do these lost sectors quickly and efficiently for farming exotics. The first series was showing how to get clears on each character, specifically when you are under light. The type of strats you should utilize when you are under leveled if you are trying to get the new exotics. In this series we will be showing loadouts for completing the lost sectors as quickly as possible. So with that out of the way, let's jump into it. The first thing we will look at are the lost sector modifiers. We have Hot Knife, which gives Shanks solar shields, Fallen Champions, meaning barrier servitors and overload captains, Chaff, which disables our radar, the usual master modifiers being extra champions, locked loadout, match game, and extra shields, Memory of a Haunted Dream, which increases incoming void and aerial damage, Forlorn Miasma, which gives a 50% increase to void damage, both dealt and received, and as always, limited revives. Now let's take a look at the build. We are on Top Tree Voidwalker, Attunement of Chaos, running Vortex Grenades and Healing Rifts. We are running the Kinetic Sniper Rifle, the Succession with Anti-Barrier Sniper, the new Seasonal Exotic Solar Bow, Tiku's Divination, and lastly, the Void Rocket Launcher Royal Entry. We have the Exotic Gauntlets Controverse Holds to give us grenade energy back when we do damage with our Vortex Grenades, and we are running 100 Discipline to keep high uptime on our grenade. On the helmet, we have Rocket Launcher Ammo Finders and Fire Team Medic. This is a Warmind Cell perk that will give us a burst of healing when we destroy a Warmind Cell. On the gloves, we have Global Reach to give our Warmind Cells a larger radius of damage. On the robes, we have Concussive Dampener and Rocket Launcher Reserves, as well as Wrath of Rasputin. This allows solar damage splash kills to create Warmind Cells. Effectively, this allows the Tiku's Divination to make Warmind Cells. On the boots, we have Burning Cells, which creates a burst of solar energy that causes enemies to burn for several seconds. If this burn kills the enemy, this can proc Wrath of Rasputin, allowing us to chain Warmind Cells. And lastly, on the bond, we have Rage of the Warmind, which adds additional solar damage to the explosions of Warmind Cells, which again can allow us to chain Warmind Cells. So that is it for the build. We have a full Warmind Cell build for ad clear, and our subclass and heavy weapon will take advantage of the 50% extra void damage. Now let's hop into the run. Right off the bat, there are some trip mine grenades that you want to shoot out, and then a couple marauders to deal with. When they are down, take out the overload captain. From here, we have some ads across the way that you want to deal with first, as they will pester you as you try and take on the barrier servitor. The one problem with this loadout is we do not have any arc damage, and there are a few arc shielded captains. For your grenades or rockets should be able to deal with those, but that's just something to know. As well, the barrier servitors make the snipers immune, so you really want to watch out for them and either get the ads or the servitor down as quickly as you can. This area can be a bit of a nuisance if the ads across the way don't peek you, and if the barrier warps to cover, making it difficult to hit while you hold your spot near cover, but just do your best. As in other videos of mine dealing with barrier servitors, you want to stun it first before shooting a rocket. Otherwise, more often than not, it will warp away and dodge your rocket, which is incredibly annoying and will cause you to waste precious ammo. Once the servitor is down, you can move up and take out the rest of the ads. From here, you have another overload captain to deal with. Take it out and deal with the few ads that come up. In this run, I try and take on the overload captain across the way, but I get flanked by a tracer shank and it screws up the run. This room can be very inconsistent, as the barrier servitor will make ads immune, exploder shanks come in, ads teleport, etc. I screwed up by shooting my Warmind Cell too soon, expecting the ads would have spawned in already. Warmind Cells can come in very handy in this room, they just didn't for me in this run. But just deal with the ads as they come, and take out the champions, and eventually move on to the hallway afterwards. The hallway is very straightforward. Just take out the adds in the overload captain and then get ready for the boss room. Again, I have a Warmind cell that spawns in a bad spot and I am not able to take advantage of it. That is just the way these runs go sometimes. In the boss room, you want to get the servitors down as quickly as possible. They make the adds immune and then the drags lob grenades at you constantly, making things very hard to deal with. As well, if the first servitor gets near the boss, it will have lots of cover. I am lucky enough to catch it off spawn and take it out quickly. This allows me to focus on the second barrier servitor that spawns in and get it down quickly too. From here, just deal with the adds that spawn in as fast as you can and hope you get a Warmind cell or two in a good spot to help you deal with the trash adds. Take out the overload captain as soon as you can, and then you can just deal damage to the boss and take out the adds at a distance. The boss rotates around the room left to right every time you get its health a third or so down. This is important to know so you don't get warped onto by the boss. So just chip away with your rockets and grenades and you'll be done in no time. Take out any remaining adds so they don't kill you on your way to the chest and you're done. This is not a great lost sector to farm. You can do it if you want, but there are many easier lost sectors. This one has a lot of randomness due to the barrier servitors making things immune, and the boss room has a lot of adds and the boss has a fair amount of health as well. But I hope this video helped you out anyways, and if it did, a like would be greatly appreciated. And if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos. But that's it from me. Happy exotic farming and take care.